Could say that Rangers missed Morelos more today because I think the impact he would have had, more so maybe than Kyogo, because although Kyogo was out, Giakoumakis was able to come in and he's been in fine form for Celtic. Morelos was always going to be a big loss, but like everything else, you have to deal with injuries over the course of a season. But I thought it was just a monumental performance from Celtic in terms of they knew potentially today if they went and won the game, they'd have one hand on the title. It's a long way back now for Rangers. It's a possibility. There is a way back. They still have the one more game to come against Celtic at Celtic Park. If they win that, Celtic slip up. But you would imagine, I think Barry alluded to it earlier in the show, with Celtic playing that the way that they are, one trophy in the bag already this season, 25 points behind last season. To think how far they've come, really, with the players and the impact of the signings and the recruitment. It's a wonderful team effort, including the manager and his staff. So it's a massive, massive win, like it would have been for Rangers if they would have managed to win today.
But you're not saying the title is Celtic's yet?
I can say it, Paul, but I can tell you something. That wouldn't be the attitude in the dressing room. They've won nothing yet. They have one hand on the title. They're very, very close. But Ange, being the professional, and the players being the professionalism they have to show now, they have to go and get it over the line just to secure the fact when it's mathematically impossible for Rangers to come back.
Because I remember you winning in 2005 at Rangers at Ibrox, and everyone thought you would win the title, and then it didn't happen.
That's maybe where we went wrong. But I think this team under Ange, they won't be getting carried away. They'll be saying a brilliant win away from home. Celtic knew what was at stake today if they'd lost. All of a sudden you start again, it's level pegging again. Rangers are right back in it. So to have gone to Ibrox today and got the 3 points, well, it was just a massive result for Celtic.
Barry, what do you feel? You have said all along Rangers can't afford to lose all the way. Is it over for Rangers, the title?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Can I see Celtic losing 2 games out of the last 6? Maybe 1, because there's an old firm. I never, as a player, and even now, I don't like relying on other teams to do you a favour. So listen, that's a sore one for Rangers. It's going to be difficult to try and retain it, but listen, you never give up, Paul. You need to go out and make sure you bounce back as quickly as possible. But listen, it's going to be tough. Celtic are now in the driving seat, 6 points ahead, 15 goals as well. So yeah, that's a sore one for Rangers to take. Look, you can't. In terms of Rangers' performance, I thought they worked really hard and they gave it everything. Just that final bit, Paul, would deliver into the box. But then on the flip side of that, you've got to say, for the first time, Celtic defended really well. They did, especially Carter Vickers, who I thought was the standout player on the pitch. So that's a sore one for the Rangers players, a sore one for the Rangers manager, a sore one for the Rangers fans. But listen, you can't feel sorry for yourself. There's some other big games coming up. You've got Thursday night. You've still got league games to go. You've still got the Scottish Cup semi-final against Celtic to go. But look, it's going to be tough for them to retain it.
Yep.